Hey guys, how are you today? It's in this tutorial we're gonna take a look at how we can build this beautiful timer app demo, and you can learn a lot from this tutorial, from the playing a sound when it finished and haptic functions to how to control and format the dates and the SwiftUI and the nice circular SwiftUI progress and so on and so forth. So in this tutorial we're gonna use the IDEO toolbox, AVA foundation and SwiftUI, and a view model for controlling all the logic behind the scene. So let's dive in, and I'm gonna show you the app, and then we're gonna start coding. So when I hit the start button, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna pause, and then start again. Nice and easy. The circular progress is handmade and so easy to make. And yep, that's finished. We have that notification sound here when it's done. So jump to the coding here. Let me just open a new project here. New project. So here, app for iOS, timer app. Yep, interface Swift, language SwiftUI, language Swift, and storage none. Here, yep, created. So let's dive in, and let me just grab this one into here, and yes. Yep. So here we go. We don't need these ones. So in the app folder, we're gonna make a new file for our, first of all, our view model. So this new file, and it's gonna be timer model. So hit create, and this one is created. Let me just grab it to the top, and we want SwiftUI instead of Swift. SwiftUI, and import again audio toolbox, and import AV foundation. So after that, you have a class named timer view model, and it is convertible to NS object and observable object here. Observable object, yep. So here we have to say mark published values, published properties, yep. And we have add publish, variable progress, and type of double, yep, and published variable of sounds, seconds, and it is a time interval, and add published variable, and the display time. One thing to mention, it is the cleanest code you can ever write for this code. It has some ways to do it, but in my opinion, it is the cleanest code you can ever type for this type of project. So I will tell you when it is going to be a clean code attention or clean code note, and I just tell you how to write a clean code in Swift. Yep. So first of all, this is this mark here. With this, you can organize your code for better readability and for better understanding which part doing what, and so on and so forth. So let me just hit an enter here. So display time, it's type of a string, and it is equal to an empty string. So here and at published again, variable goal time, type of double, and equal to 0. Later we can change our goal time, so don't worry about this. So after that we have mark private variables, private properties, yep, and private variable of timer. This is type of timer, and equals to timer initializer. So after that we have private variable sound ID equal to system sound ID, and is equal to so this number, as you if you have a question for this number, a system sound, it is a system sound object identified with the sound file you want to play. So this is 1047 407. It's the ID for our sound that played earlier. So and after that, private variable private let is lit, and this is a feedback, and it is equal to UI impact feedback generator, and get started with soft. So with this code here, you can run a feedback for your run a feedback and haptic on your application. When it's done, you can call it, and it's you can feel the haptic on your device. For the simulator, you cannot feel it, but in your real device, you can feel it, of course. So after that, we have mark initializer. Yep, initializer. So and yep. So we don't need the progress, just seconds and goal time. Yep, display time we don't need it. Timer we don't need it. We don't want that. And sound time, nope. So just seconds and goal time. Here we go. After that, we have the mark for our timer methods. So here we have add object func fire timer, and here we have our seconds plus equal and progress equal to double of seconds divided by double full time. And here self display time equals to calculate display time Don't worry about that. This is our function that we gonna build it in a second. So after that, if the timer is completed, timer is completed. So here, if progress greater equal to 1, so stop session, stop session, stop session, yep. This is our another function that we're gonna build in a second, and make sound and vibration. So here we go, and we have a func for start session, and here we have timer equal to timer dot schedule timer. So for time intervals, it is equal to 0.2, and target would be self. Selector would be hashtag selector, and self dot fire timer, and user info would be nil, and repeats is equal to true. So here we go, and this is our start session function. So another function for stop session, and here we have timer dot invalidated, validate. Here we go. After stop session, we have pause session, func pause session, and it is again timer invalidate. And after that, we have func for reset. So here we have seconds equal to 0, and progress equal to 0. So when you use a view model for your view, we can use it in a single view. This whole file, this view model, you can use the function stop session, for example, in your view, but it is more clear and more readable when you separate these logics and these functions into a separate file, and then when use it as a separate file in your view. So this is a very good advantage for you to using a view model for your views. So after that, we have the public methods. Mark public method. Here we have this one, and we have func did load, view did load. Sorry about that. View did load, and here we have self.progress equals to seconds divided by double goal time, and self.display time equal to calculate. Let me just copy and paste this here. Calculate display time. Yep. A good thing when you use mark here, you can see this annotation. You can use this. The Xcode will automatically display you a divider here, and you can see your code is more organized when you read it. When you read from top to bottom, it's more readable. If you don't have these ones, you can it is not very organized, you can see. So after that, we have our private methods. So, mark private methods New model private function for calculate display time. Yep. And returns us a string here. So let minutes equal to integer of seconds divided by 60, and let seconds equals to integer of seconds, then use seconds, and 60, yep. So it returns us a string. So for this string, we have the format, percent 02b and percent 02, and this is the minutes and seconds. So this function calculates display time. It calculates the minutes that left and seconds that is left for us, and it returns a string with this format, percent 02d and percent 02d. This 02 is the numbers that you can see in our timer. We have two numbers for minutes and two numbers for seconds, because it's from 60 and 60 is a 2 digits. So we use 02. You can use 01 if you want, for example, 10 minutes or 9 minutes maximum, or 9 seconds maximum in your timer. You can use it as it your own context. So pilot find again, make sound and vibration. So here we go. So here we have audio, service player, alert, audio, services play. This one, yep, we're gonna use this one. And when you use audio services play alert sound with completion, you have to specify a system sound ID and a function that it is a callback function. If you want to use it, we don't want to use it in this project, so this is the sound ID and this is equal to nil. And again, audio services play alert. Again, this play. Again, this is this one, and this is system sound ID. And in this one, it is the car system sound ID vibrate, and this is an empty function. Yep. Here we go. So the progress, we just see. Yep, we have the progress here. So cut progress equal to seconds divided by double the whole time. So here we go. This is our view model for this project. You can change the functions, change all the things you want if you want. I think it's a very good approach for our project or for our context. If you want, you can add something to it, and I have some practices for you and a hands-on coding exercise in the end. So follow up to the end and learn. You can learn a lot from this project. So after that, we have an extension for our double. So here we have a USV file. So extension double. So this is an extension for our double. I describe it when it's finished. So extension double, and here we go. We have func and string. So we have a style here. It is date components formatter dot unit style, and it returns a string for us. String. So let formatter equals to date component formatter initializer. So formatter dot allow units is equal to dot hour dot minute dot second dot nanosecond. And it is a formatter dot style. Its style equals to style, and it return a formatter string from self, and if not, it returns an empty string. So this component, this extension, turn a double into a date formatter, and it returns the date as a string for us to use it in the text component. So here it accepts a double and a style for our date component formatter, and then it change it to a string form, a date into a string form. Yep, it's like a little bit complicated for understanding, but if you concentrate and see the usage for it, you can understand it. Don't worry about it. So after that, we have a progress bar here. So we have our progress bar. So we have the SwiftUI file. So progress bar, the enter. So let me just here. Let me just change it to progress bar view and factor rename. Progress bar view. Yep. You see when I refactor this, the file name, all the progress bar changes. So if you want to refactor a variable name, struct name, or whatever you want to change or rename it, you can use the right click, and here in the refactor rename is all done in all the project. In the project, all of the files, change the variable name for you, so you can use it and don't worry about the errors when you change the name. It is so easy. So here we have a mark for property, by new properties, finding properties. Yep. So we have at finding variable for progress, and it is a time interval. So the current progress of time, and at finding variable of goal and double total time, goal time. So here I think dot constant, let me just progress and goal dot constant 0 and again the constant. So here we go, and after that we have the view body here. Let me just say mark view body. So here we have, after this one, we have a private var for our default circle view. And this is a circle. Stroke. And the style would be the stroke style, and line width would be 20. Line cap would be not but. Just add it to here. If we have the stack here, and here we have default circle. Yep. Line cap dot but and dash would be 2 and 6. Yep, you can see. And here we have dot fill color dot gray. Yep, dot rotation effect, and this is an angle, and in degrees we have -19. And dot frame, and dot frame would be width 300 and height 300. Yep, we have it. So after that, this is our default circle. A note for you for your code. When you want to add a comment, just add it. It just takes you a few seconds to add it. But when if you come back a few months later, 2 weeks later, you can easily read your code, because it is so much going on and so much to understand. And if you don't comment your code, it is difficult for you to understand your code. You can see if I come back to this code a month later, 2 months later, I can just easily find out how it's going on, what is going on in my code. So don't worry about your line numbers or your code. Just comment what you want to know for your future self or for a future reader for your code, because you are the author of a book. You can see, you can imagine your code as a book, and if your book is not very readable, it is not going to succeed in the future. So let's continue. So here for our overlap circle, yep, we have another private variable that is going to progress circle, and it is some view, and it will be circle here. So let me just add it, progress circle. Yep, so we have trim from 0 to CG float of progress divided by CG float of goal. Here. So we have a stroke, and for the side again we have a stroke side, and we have line width for our 20, line cap dot and the dash 206. So here we go, and the fill color would be red, would be 236 divided by 255, and the green would be 230 divided by 255, and 0 divided by 255. 255. Yep. We have the color and we have the animation. Nope, this is not this one. Animation, and yep, we have that string here, and the value would be progress. So, and rotation effect is equal angle, and this is a degree minus 19, and the frame with width 300. So this is it. This is our progress bar. So I think we are good to go to the content view. So in our content view, so in our final destination, we have to make some variables. So this is the last file we modify and create. So if you want to pause the video, want to get a break, you can do it right now, because here we go actually to the real app, and this is so important. So in the meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe me, share it with your friends, and hit the like button to support me. It means a lot to me. And if you want a new tutorial, if you have a question about this code, you can ask me in the comments below. And I have a SwiftUI playlist that is you can use it. I will put a link below and in the up to the video. And don't worry about the code. Again, I will leave a link, a GitHub link for this repository, for this code, in the description below, and you can find it when you want to watch it, and you can watch whenever you want, and just chill out. The coding is so easy. Just focus and understand what's going on. So we have the properties here. So observable object. We have the variable of timer, view model. The naming for your variables is so important. The most important thing in a clean code is the naming convention, and naming your variables, it is so important. So take a second and think about a name that is appropriate for your variable, that describe all the things that are related to this variable. You can see timer view model. This is a view model for it. This is the initializer for our view model. So this is clear as much as day. Yep. So this is timer view model. Yep. And we have add state, and this is pause, and false, state, variable, notation equals to 0. So here we have mark initializer. Yep. As is init. So here we have 3 seconds. Let me just get rid of this and init. So we have seconds. here is type of time interval, time interval, and it's equal to 0. And here we have timer new model equal to timer new model, and for the seconds we have the seconds, and for the goal time we have 20. So here we go, and in our body we have a Z stack. Use Z stack here. So here we have private views. This. Let me just mark everybody. So here we have mark private views. So here we have private variable of background color and some view. So we have color here. So for color we have the red. 63 divided by 255. For our green we have 68 divided by 255. And for our blue we have 3 divided by 255. So, and it is ignore safe area. So here in our geostack we have our background color. Here we go, we have it. After that we have a center title variable. For center title, private variable center title. This is some view, and we have this side here, and we have a text here, and here we have timer view model. Timer view model dot progress and greater equal to 1. That means it's finished. So we have to say done. Else we have the timer view model dot display time. So here let me just add it. Here we have our progress bar view here. So for progress we have the $ timer view dot seconds, and for our goal we have the $ timer view model dot goal time. So yep, we have it. And after that we have the center title here. And we have some modifier for it. So we have our font, and for our font we use system, and we have the size of 50, and the rate would be bold. Dot bold. So here we go, and dot foreground color, dot foreground style white. And here we have another text, and we have to use a string manipulation. So backslash parentheses timer view model dot goal time dot add string, and this style will be short. So here we have the foreground style b dot white, and the opacity would be 0.6. Yep, nice. So here we go. And for buttons we have private variable button. buttons. This is some view. And for this one, we have a media stack here. This is a text. And this is timer, app, and the font, the title, yep, and the foreground color, foreground style, and the color. For the red, we have 180 and 255. Fonts 87 divided by 255 and 62 divided by 255. So let me just see buttons. So this is the last one, button. Yep. Here we have a spacer. And after that, we have a button view. Button view. So here we have private variable button view, and this is some view. So the X stack for our reset button and start pause button. So let me just create the reset button first and variable reset button. This is some view and the button the reset. Where is the reset? Yep. The function reset. Don't worry about that. We create the function in a second. So for the label, we have the edge stack here with a spacing of 0. So we have image. Let me just. So we have image and system name image, and this is the arrow clockwise. If you wonder what is the system name images, you can just install it as symbols, and here you can, let me just show you here. Here you can see all the icons, all the Apple icons you can use. So for example, this pencil, you can right click on it and copy name, and you can use it in the Xcode. So the arrow clockwise, this one. Arrow clock. Yeah, arrow clockwise, this is this one here. So here we have this one. So the reset button, I set the reset button here. So here you can see the arrow clockwise, so it's the styling. Let me just, so the rotation effect and degrees, and this is a double, and this is a rotation. So we have a text, and this goes to reset. Yep. Here we have a padding. And it seems would be black. Yep. A frame, red max, and red dot infinity, and a font. And this is that system, and the size would be 18, and the font weight, the weight would be dot bold. So here we go, and after that we have a background, and we have a color here. For the red, we have 236 divided by 255. For the green, we have 230 divided by 255. For the blue, we have 0 divided by 255. So, and we have corner radius of 50. Yep. So we have it. And we have the private variable of start pause button. And this on view. So for this view, we have the button here. For the action, we're gonna write the action later. Just for deciding here, we have the edge stack. Yep, same as the last one. We have the spacing here up 0, up 8, I think. Yep, this one is 8 also. 8 and 8. So here we go. Let me just add it to this one here. Start pause button. Yep. So here we have the image and system name. So if it's paused, then it is play.fill, else would be pause.fill. Yep. We have a text here for it. This is paused. Then we have to say start, else we have pause. Here we have a padding. A tint for black. And a frame of max width infinity and a font type system size 8 and weight. So for the color, for the background, we have the color 236 divided by 255 and 230, 255 and 0 divided by 255. So here we go, just as same as the last one, the corner radius 15. So here we go, and here in the button view, in our HSI we have padding. So here dot button and is 40 and dot padding, and here you can use leading and trailing. You can use leading and trailing and 20, or for the more clean code you can use just dot heading, dot horizontal and 20. So these ones are the same. I use that horizontal. So here we go. And hit to the actions. So after that we have the private methods. Mark private methods. So we have private function for a reset button. Here we go. Here we have a reset. So with animation, the animation will be dot ease in out. With animation dot ease in out. And the duration would be 0.4, and here we go, in and out. So rotation was equal to 360. So here, if timer view model dot progress greater equal to 1, we have timer view model dot reset and timer view model dot start session. Else we have timer view model dot reset and timer view model display time equals to 0 and 0. This is our reset. So so this one, when you hit the reset button, it rotates 360. If the progress bar, if our progress is done, it is reset and start again the session. If not, it is reset and the display time is equal to 0. So this is for our reset button. So here for our start pause button, we have if view timer view model dot progress minus then 1. It is pause dot toggle, and if it's paused, then timer view model dot pause session, else timer view model start session. Here we go, and this is it. Yep. This is it, and yep. So here we go, we build it. So if I say Command R and build it, I think we are fine and we just doing great. In about 1 hour, we built a beautiful and great app. So let us see how it would be. Yep. Oh, I didn't start it. So here, one little thing in our buttons in our view, we have on appear functions that timer view model dot start session, and then timer view model dot load. So here we go. This is the left. This is the only thing that I forgot. So hit the Command R, build it, build succeed. So let us see. Yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The pause button works. The reset button, you can see. If you hit the reset button, it's a very good effect, very nice rotation effect. So here we go. This is our tutorial. Wait it for 10 seconds, and then in the meanwhile, hit the subscribe button, like button, and share button. Share it with your friend if you like it. And yep, you have it. So this is it. As I always say, hit the like button, support me. If you want to more tutorials about a specific subject in Swift, just comment it. I will do it in a short time. So hit the subscribe button if you don't subscribe me yet. Hit the like button, share it with your friends, and Yep, that's it. So for the hands-on exercise, you can this is just my idea. So you can put an input, put a text field, put input for the seconds that the user can choose the time for a timer. And yep, you can also add minutes, hours, or whatever you want. And yep, this is it. If you want, you can exercise that. And if you want to me doing that, just say in the comment that you cannot on that. So I will record another video to show you how to do that. If you want a user select the timer, goal time for our timer. Here we just define it as a default 20, but the user can change it. So if you want, you can use it as an exercise for this tutorial. So glad to see you again here in my channel, YouTube channel. Again, hit the subscribe button. Have a good day and nice coding. Bye bye, folks.